Am I still alive? It's dead. How did I didn't do that, right? Is someone there? Who killed the... Who's there? Where am I? I'm never going to make it back to the Hans Galaxy. Before landing here, I was fighting bandmates, fighting for Stardust on a ricocheting asteroid. Funny, they have the same markings as you.
Please don't hurt me. I'm just too beautiful.
You deserve to die. I've met galactic princesses who were braver than you. Look at you. Couldn't hurt a six-headed flybat.
I could hurt a six-headed flybat, just so you know. I'm stronger than you, I bet. My father has 4 arms and taught me how to arm wrestle himself.
With the way you jumped out of your skin, I don't think I need 4 arms to beat you.
And who are you, human? Yeah, that's right. I can smell the mortality oozing off.
No need to puff up. I didn't mean to offend. I'm Tamino, Prince of, well, from what it looks like, a planet much farther than where I am now.
Prince? Prince as in charge of many people? Prince as in super extremely recognizably wealthy? I see that your ship has crashed. Maybe I can help you with that. This Alex. I just got this shiny new 1136 model that I just pulled out of a sand dune. Dummy. Got lost trying to get water for his family. His internal compass is shot, but that shouldn't be such a problem for a star navigator such as yourself, right? And if that's not right for
Thank you, but no. What kind of place is this? And what are these metal things that you catch and sell? I've never seen anything like those.
Well, don't touch them. If you break them, you buy them. I don't get merchandise. I don't get rations to lose merchandise willy-nilly.
They're that fragile.
Never mind that. Never mind that. And what do you mean you've never seen anything like this before? You've never seen the servant model before? You must be far from home, huh? Where exactly is home?
I'm from Sarastro, the planet past the exploding star Zoodine. Just a little past the planet of Palaces. My father leads the starbase there.
Then you're not just rich. You're filthy rich, aren't you?
Don't you have any princes here that you can sell to who actually need your, product?
Everyone needs my product. Thank you very much, Mr. Prince, who can't even fly Sky Racer properly.
Hey!
I do, if you really have to know. I sell my merchandise to the Star Flaming General and her lieutenants. And she pays me way more than I bet you could, oh high mighty Prince of Nowhere.
Star Flaming General? Do you see her often? Does she have any ships in her command? Or maybe a mechanic that she might be able to lend me?
You gotta be far from home, huh? The Star Flaming General, see her? Only her top agents and servants, such as myself, get to see her. I was wrong about you. You have no more brains than these hunks of metal with ears. Maybe I could trade you with them for profit. Whoa, okay, sorry, I get it. But you can't just see the Star Flaming General. You're a nobody. A human. What human eye could see through a veil woven of the actual galaxies? She's too powerful for you.
A veil woven of actual galaxies. She is then. My father used to tell me about the Queen of the Night, and about her planet thousands of stars away from home, and about her plan to take over the universe with a blanket of darkness. I know where I am now, but how I got so lost. And you're clearly not human, or at least not the same kind of human as me.
Could you please put your Voltron down? I don't like things that can disintegrate my limbs being pointed at me.
So you're a slave smuggler. I don't think I should put the Voltron down.
Slave smuggler, no! Robots, and only that, I swear. Hey, no! Those are my rations for the next few months. You take them and I can eat. And I love to eat. I'm warning you, I have the strength of a moon giant, and I'll tear you to pieces. Legs, guts, and...
Did you kill the Chordata Serpentes?
What Chordata Serpentes? It's dead, right? It's gotta be dead. Okay, it's dead.
Yes, it was me.
I killed it. I am a man.
So, if not you then,
Papageno!
who are you?
My best customers.
Papageno!
Oh, you're mad. What did I do?
Our queen sent you water instead of wine for your best servant models this time. And a celestial rock for your guts instead of sugar bread.
And instead of sweet Jupiter hits, I'm going to lock your mouth so you can't be a moron anymore.
Bet you want to know why Her Majesty decided to punish you today? So you don't lie to handsome sugar tarts about killing things you haven't.
And so you don't take credit for a woman's strength.
So be honest, did you fight this monster? Well, who did that?
I don't know. Some other guy walking by today?
Wow, still as chauvinistic as ever. We're the ones who fought the monster. We're the ones who saved your sad, weak life.
And who are you that you have the authority?
We serve General Noct. We're her Balding Star Brigade.
Your warriors?
Oh, is it less cute because it's surprised?
This You shush. General Noct needs him. Papageno, bring us the servant our general commanded you to retrieve. galaxies away. In a time before the war of Ragnar's stewardship, there was a scroll found at the base of the oak of the sun, scripted on parchment made of stardust.
Valuable.
For more than just the material. It spoke of two, a daughter born of nighttime and a son born of the light. Together they would have the power to sway the galaxies, but if you just...
Look, I'll stop you there. My uncle was a rebel and ran away to join the war. But the front's miles away from my home, and I don't have...
You know, I had a family before entering into the general's command. Sarastro, the current priest of the sun, ripped them from me, murdered my husband, and brainwashed my son, who now hunts me for sport. But no, you're right, the front is miles away.
I'm here on accident, not to fight a war.
Listen first, doubt yourself later, Tamino, Prince of Sokrasta.
You know my name?
And so will every galaxy.
But why does she need me?
Let me see your arm. When you broke through the clouds this day, fate chose you. You bear the mark of the sun. We think you're the savior General Noct has been looking for. That's why, despite our best intentions, we haven't eaten you yet.
Thank you, I think. But savior? I don't think I know what you mean.
How refreshingly humble, a man who doesn't think he's the chosen one.
There's chaos on this planet. A war. General Noct is not as adored as she once was, and the rebels have taken it upon themselves to cloud the loyalty of Our Lady's people. They preach a dazzling light of cold intellect and authority over the unwavering passion of the nighttime. Where once there was silence on those battlefronts, that dam is broken. The general's own daughter, a member of our brigade, was sent on a mission to take these rebel forces down. Kamina has been training as an assassin since birth, and even she has been managed to get kidnapped by these rebel forces who call themselves the Enlightened. This is Kamina, an assassin of the Nocturnal Command. If you're our savior, like we believe, you will rescue her. Our queen speaks to the heavens, moons, and novas, and she has seen you coming. You will rescue Kamina, and we will shower you with stardust.
You don't have access to those mines.
We will when you and Pamina win us the war. Look at her.
What are you doing?
He needs convincing. He won't trust us without me invading his mind.
General Noct will end you.
I'm doing it for her. Now let me concentrate. Tamino, Prince of Sokrasta, give yourself to the night.
I pledge myself to the night.
Do you accept, Tamino?
I don't trust you, but... Dies Bildnis ist bezaubernd schön, wie noch kein Auge je gesehen. Ich fühl es, wie dies Götterbild mein Herz mit neuer Regung füllt. Mein Herz mit neuer Regung füllt. Dies etwas kann ich zwar nicht nennen, doch will ich's hier wie Feuer brennen. Soll die Empfindung Liebe sein, soll die Empfindung Liebe sein. Ja, ja, die Liebe ist
trust you? Will you help us?
She's an assassin?
Should we let him know she'll probably slit his throat on sight?
She is.
I don't know.
Human boys always shiver at the idea of a powerful woman.
You have to be strong and courageous, prince from another world.
Our commander has instructed us to tell you that the path to your future happiness awaits you. Whether you decide to seize your destiny or not, see if I care. But the stars don't lie. Nothing is as honest as night.
My father said she reads the stars for the future. He told me how she saw the whole world bowing down to her. This could be a trap. Does she just want my planet for her own forces? The whole galaxy south of the asteroid belt has heard of my planet's military forces. This could be a trick and not a prophecy.
She has seen every feature on your face. She has heard every word that you have ever spoken and has decided to make you happy. We believe that you will be able to rescue Pamina. We can't win this war without you. With you and Pamina, we will usher in a reign of night.
You say rescued, but what exactly has her kidnapped? Rebels, yes, but why haven't you gone to rescue her before? You took out a monster. I could not. What makes you think I
Men, even the best of them don't listen.
To half the words you say.
A powerful demon has taken Pamina from her mother.
But how?
Pamina had broken into Sarastro's temple, ready to hold Garandra, her weapon of starlight, to his head and incinerate his brains. But before she could, well, we did not know he had allies. We had been fed false information by a nocturnal spy who had been swayed by the force of the Enlightenment. And Pamina, before she knew it, she had been taken down by Sarastro's bounty hunter, Monastitos, who had snuck up behind her and took Garandra. They locked up the weapon away from her, a piece of her soul stripped from her. General Noct was greatly misinformed, and we paid the price that night in blood. The Great Rebellion is like a pile of Sonoquian rodents. They reproduce and they reproduce until you have a ball of them, floating and holding onto each other's tails so they can gather more of their kind. They're vermin, Tamino, and they'll mess with your mind.
I will avenge her. But why would she have gone out
Shut
alone?
your mouth. She is a better warrior than you could ever be. And if she could get out, she would.
But you need me to win this war.
Unfortunately, child of the sun. Remember, for now you're an ally, in the future a possible enemy, and one that can keep us fed for months.
Where do I find Sarastro?
He lives in the mountains, in his secluded temple, where he's initiating the men of this planet into his army. He will try and conquer all of the galaxies if he is not stopped.
Then you will die in those mountains. That I swear. What's that?
General Noct is here! All hail the General! Kneel and listen! Do what's best and kneel and listen! He doesn't look like much. He's not much, General. He's shaking. He'll do what you ask of him. I'm not sure. I cannot sense him. He's powerful. We shall see. Some night in the
soll meine Wahl sein. Wir kennen doch die Hymne alle, ein solches Schloss, wohin denn uns statt Basel und statt der Galle. Bestimme Lieb und Ruhe der Mut, statt Basel und statt der Galle. Bestimme Lieb und Ruhe der Mut.
Nimm dies Geschenk von mir, die Seele tut dir Fürsten dir. Die Zauberflöte will ich schön singen. Die Grüße den Apfel und den Schützen, die Welt kannst du alles annehmen. Der Menschen neue Schöpfer machen, der Vorliebe, wird wohlig sein. In alle Stadt mit Leben
So eine Flöte ist mehr als Gold und Wollenblättchen und sie Menschenglück und Zufriedenheit verwährt. Menschenglück verwährt, Zufriedenheit vermehrt. Nun, ihr schönen Frauenzimmer, darf ich, so empfehle ich mich.
Nicht empfehlen kannst du immer, doch bestimmt den Fürsten dich. Mit den Prinzen und verweilen, nach Sarastros Burg zu eilen.
Nein, dafür bedanke ich nicht. Von ich selbst hörte ich, dass er wie ein Tiger-Tier sicher ließ und alle genannt mich Sarastro kann, setze mich den Hunden für.
Die schönste Künstler überall, das schönste Tor sein denen sein.
Dass doch der Prinz mein Teufel wäre. Mein Leben ist mir lieb, am Ende schleicht bei meiner Ehre er von mir wie ein Dieb.
Ihr Weg ist mein und ist es dein,
Ei, was mag da drinnen sein?
darin hörst du Glöckchentöne.
Wird ich sie auch wohl spielen können?
Oh, ganz gewiss, ja, gewiss.
Zepter, Glöckchen, Zauberflöte. Siehst du eure Schützerblüten? Lebe wohl, wir wollen lebet wohl auf Wiedersehen. Lebet wohl auf Wiedersehen. Doch schöne Damen, saget an, wo man die Burg wohl finden kann. Wo man die Burg wohl finden kann, wo man die Burg wohl finden kann.
Von
They're gonna launch an attack. Our only chip is played.
But Monostatos will burn, and I'll be in front to watch it.
Fall in line! Bring the Calandic cuts here! Restrain her!
What do you think she did to his face?
Just a few busted gears.
This hunk of junk lives to see Sarastro's mercy another day.
What did you say to me? Number 92? Now get out!
What kind of man can't even command the respect of his own soldiers?
You've got some fire for someone who's... Du feines Bräunchen nur herein.
Wo welche Worte fällt ein?
Verloren ist dein Leben.
Der Tod mag mich nicht wehren, und meine Worte dauert mich. Sie steht vergraben und sicherlich.
Es Gelage liegt die Fesseln an, mein Hass soll sie verderben.
Oh, lass mich lieber sterben, weil niemand mich rühren kann.
Nun fort, lass mich bei ihr allein. I have been a man of light longer than you've been alive. I've seen many suns rise and fall. I follow each of them, and I live long past their setting. But you, there have been prophecies of you, and together we don't need a third sun to chase. I will keep you, kill Sarastro, and rule the galaxy all myself!
Wo bin ich wohl? Wo mag ich sein? Aha, da find ich Leute. Hier wart, ich geh hinein. Schön Mädchen, jung und rein, die reißer noch als keine.
Oh, das ist der Teufelsee. Ständig, das ist der Teufelsee. Ständig,
Habe Mitleid,
habe Mitleid,
verschone mich.
verschone mich. Oh,
Quick, we don't have time. What's the nearest way out?
But he's part mechanical. I can sell him for parts and have rations for months. Oh, you're the daughter of General Nacht. We've been searching for you.
Yeah? Who are you?
A messenger, I think. Look, honestly, I'm a little lost.
I'm being held captive, and my mom sends a messenger instead of a rescuer. This mission will fail without me.
You don't...
What's your name?
Papageno.
The robot smuggler?
I am not. Money's money.
My mom really sent you?
Listen, she's been trying to get everyone, she's been showing it to everyone, to try and get anyone to take her permission to save you.
Why didn't she come herself?
She found a prince. And like everyone knows, princes are gullible, love-sappy idiots who need quests to make themselves feel useful. So naturally, she told him about you, and he saw your image here, and then he fell instantly in love with you in one song.
That's, fast.
But he's coming to save you.
And he loves me.
Look, all I know is I'm supposed to deliver you so they don't lock my mouth again. And he loves you, right? Swoon? That's what you're supposed to do, right? Swoon. And immediately go to your princess. I think I read that in a book once.
You read?
Okay, fine. I saw it in a hologram set.
Once again, if he loves me, why are you here and not him?
We were going to be led to you, but the guides never showed up. Something about ghosts?
They're the chaplains of caliganosity.
Shabna, huh?
The spiritual forces of past generals? I learned that at age 5.
Well, that's great, but they're flakes. They're ghostly little flakes. And look, we were lost, and the prince sent me to look ahead for safety.
Oh, so
and...
he's a coward.
No. He just wanted me to announce our arrival to you. Now, do you want to keep talking, or do you want to get out of here?
If the Sarastro catches you here,
I won't have to make a return trip, I know that
well,
much.
you wouldn't feel great. Let's put it that way.
Come on, let's go.
Wait, what time is it?
It's almost noon.
That means Sarastro's almost finished with his daily hunt for clapped falcons. He's a really prompt person. It would have made him easy to assassinate if it hadn't been for a stupid, half-robot, half-clone sidekick. Oh, I swear I'm gonna cut that guy up and sell him for parts.
Hey, I call dibs.
Neither of us get dibs if we don't leave now.
Come on, let's go.
Wait! You could be working for Sarastro. How do I know I can trust you?
Look, your mom's lieutenants would tell you this. I am not even remotely smart enough to be a trap.
That's fair. I can see that. Hey, thanks for being braver than a gullible prince. I owe you one.
And if you're not interested in Tamino's love, I'm available.
Shut up and let's get out of here. I mean, if he loves me, he can't be all bad, right?
sei ewig mir ins Herz gegraben. Wo bin ich nun? Was mir mit mir? Ist der Sitz der Götter hier? Doch zeigen die Pforten, es zeigen die Säulen, dass Klugheit und Arbeit und Künste hier weilen, wo Tätigkeit thronet und Müßigkeit erhält seine Herrschaft, das Laster nicht leid. Ich wage mich mutig zur Pforte hinein. Die Abstich ist edel und lauter und rein. Ersetre feige Bösewicht, Paminen retten, Paminen retten, ist mir Pflicht. Zurück, zurück, ich wage hier mein Glück. Zurück, auch hier ruft man zurück. Da seh ich noch eine Tür, vielleicht finde ich den Eingang hier. Der Lieb und Tugendeigentum.
Die Worte sind von Unsinn. Allein, wie wirst du diese finden? Die gleitet Lieb und Tugend nicht. Weil Gott an Rache dich entzünden.
Nur Rache für den Bösewicht.
Den wirst du wohl bei uns nicht finden.
Sarastro herrscht in diesen Gründen.
Ja, ja, Sarastro herrscht hier.
Doch in den Weisheitstempel nie.
Herrscht im Weisheitstempel hier.
So ist denn alles Heuchelei.
Wirst du schon wieder gehen?
Ja, ich will gehen, froh und frei, nie eure Tempel sehen.
Erklär dich näher mir, die täuschet ein Betrug.
Sarastro wohnet hier, das ist mir schon genug.
Wenn du dein Leben liebst, zu reden, bleib da. Sarastro hassest du.
Ich hasse ewig, ja.
Nun gib mir deine Gründe an.
Er ist ein Unmensch, ein Tyrann.
Ist das, was du gesagst, erwiesen?
Durch ein unglücklich Weib bewiesen, das Gram und Jammer nie bedrückt.
Ein Weib hat auch so dich berückt. Ein Weib tut wenig, glaubt viel. Du Jüngling glaubst dem Zungenspiel. Oh, leg doch, Sarastro dir, die Absicht seiner Hand und mir.
Die Absicht ist nur allzu klar, richtig der Räuber und Erbarmen, Pamina aus der Mutter Armen.
Ja, Jüngling, was du sagst, ist wahr.
Wo ist sie, die uns geraubt? Man opferte vielleicht sie schon.
Wird ist uns haben, teurer Sohn, ist jetzt und mir noch nicht erlaubt.
Erklärt dies Rätsel, täusch mich nicht.
Die Zunge bindet eure Pflicht.
Wann also wird die Decke spinden?
So was dich wird der Freund.
wirst du schwinden, wann wir das Licht, mein Auge, finden. Bald, bald, bald sagt ihr oder nie, ihr Unsichtbaren saget mir, lebt denn Pamina noch?
Pamina, lebe noch.
Sie lebt, ich danke euch dafür. Oh, wenn ich doch imstande wäre, Allmächtige, zu eurer Ehre, mit jedem Tone meine Dank zu schildern, wie er hier entsprang. Wie stark ist nicht ein Zauberton, weil holde Flöte, du dein Spielen, selbst bildet ihre Freude vielen. Wie stark ist dein Zauberton, weil holde Flöte durch dein Spielen, holde Flöte durch dein Spielen, selbst bildet ihre Freude, doch nur Pamina bleibt davon, nur Pamina bleibt davon. Pamina, höre mich. Umsonst, wo find ich dich? Das ist Papagenos Ton. Vielleicht sei Pamina schon, vielleicht sei mit ihm zu mir, vielleicht wird wie der Ton zu ihr, wird wie der Ton zu ihr, wird der Ton zu ihr.
Schöne Füße, rasche Mut, schützt vor Feind, den es nie so tut. Der Beginn Tamino doch sonst, erwischen sonst sie uns noch. Der Beginn Tamino doch sonst, erwischen sonst sie uns noch. Oh, wirklich! Stille, ich kann's besser. Welche Freude ist wohl größer, wenn Tamino hört und schon, wie der Klang der Flöte-Ton. In Wieden, wo ich schwinde, welchen Glück, wenn ich in Wieden, wo ich schwinde,
Lass die Glöckchen klingen, klingen, dass die Ohren ihnen singen.
Das klingt nicht so herrlich, das klingt nicht so schön. Ich hab nicht so etwas gehört und gesehen. Ich hab nicht so etwas gehört und gesehen.
Zeit. Ganz klar, wenn ich zu deinen Füßen bedenk die fremden Füßen, bedenk die glückliche Name ist, diese selten Wort es ist, wollt ihr Pamina, die Entlügen allein, die Brust sind aufgeschwören. Du kennst mich, meine Wachsenkeit.
Verdient, dass man den Lohn beschreit. Ergebt der Wiedermann sogleich,
An deine Gnade machst mich gleich.
7, sollen Streit.
Ach, Herr, den Lohn verhobt ich nie.
Sie doch, es ist ja meine Lieb.
Ist Leben Sarastro, die ewige Weise, Lohn ist, nur Straf ist, die ewigen Kreise.
Für diesen beiden Fremdlinge in unseren Prüfungstempelein bedenket ihre Häupte dann. Sie müssen es bereinigt sein.
Der Tod ist, und Gerechtigkeit. Der große Waffen, Promis, Streit, der große Waffen, Promis, Streit, der Promis, Streit, der Promis, Streit. Dann ist die Ewigkeit. Dann ist die Ewigkeit, und Sterne, Götterkeit. Oh, Sterne, Götterkeit. Dann ist die Götterkeit, und Sterne, Götterkeit. Dann ist die Götterkeit, und Sterne, Götterkeit. Der Götter, der Götterkeit. Der Götter, der Götterkeit. Der Götterkeit, der
Masters of the force, I have called for your counsel today. The tides of war are changing, and I have a man who can win it for us.
Kill the boy. He is useless.
This is my plea for him. Tamino, son of King Tertius of Sarastro, whose military might will boost our reserves against General Nacht and her Star Explorer fleet of terror. Let him join the ranks of the enlightened. There are two forces in this world that mankind is bound to serve: the light of the sun and the call of the night. We must always find ourselves like our forefathers, at the foot of this oak, reaching towards light, towards truth, towards absolute certainty and power. This man, Tamino, wanders at the gates of our temple at the same time my daughter returns to me. This is not a coincidence. If we lose him tonight, this war will be lost. General Nacht calls him savior, so we must call him master. We must help him tear away his dark veil and gaze into the sanctuary of the greatest light. We must guard this virtuous prince. He is not to know of our plans to march on Sarastro. Understand me? He cannot know we plan to attack.
He's rich.
His command is twice as many heads as our own.
And his army of ships. Once Tamino's father is dead, of course he will join us in the battle against General Nacht.
He will have no choice. I will force his hand. And then we'll watch Pamina.
Pamina?
She is their most cherished assassin. She gets loose in this temple, and she'll destroy us from the inside out, like a disease. But like Tamino, she's at her crossroads, and I can feel her desire to join us. She hasn't decided where her loyalty lies. She needs Tamino to help her. But with Pamina and Tamino on our side, we will win this war and end the night. And I'll have Pamina play assassin for her own mother. I'll make sure of it.
Will Tamino be able to pass the trials? He's a soft-bellied baby boy who hasn't even seen battle. We don't need him, Sarastro. Send me. I'll take out General Nacht, and this mess will be over with.
I hold this floor. Is that understood?
Yes, but the boy. What if your precious hope dies in our trials? What then? And the girl? I did not become a member of this council to be your daughter's babysitter.
We must have faith. We'll have the men, supplies, and ships. Tamino will be an asset to us, dead or alive. Lead Tamino and Papageno into the temple and give them your counsel. We must have faith they will hear it. And if anyone ever questions my authority again, I'll beat them worse than Monostatos. Understand me? With Pamina in this house, no one will question my authority.
You speak of kindness, but I haven't been let outside of these rooms to see him.
Tamino must pass the trials to be considered one of the enlightened. Would you deny him that?
What if I think he's making a mistake?
You don't.
How did you do that?
With light comes power. You have the ability as well.
You abandoned us. Me. How can you claim ownership over me after you left my mother to be turned against by her own people?
Your mother brought that on herself, and she decided to retaliate with violence.
And instead, you control people's minds.
Minds are easily changed, Pamina. You have the ability as well.
And if I choose not to use it?
I will initiate Tamino into the ranks of the enlightened. Maybe then, it'll help you change your mind.
I don't feel so good. You're a chicken. We're gonna die!
Before your trials begin, the Council of Light and I have to ask you a few questions. Why have you come to the Temple of Light? The beams of truth surround you now. Let them free your speech.
My ship crashed, and I found myself at the answer of a woman who I feel compelled to know. I feel a force drawing me to her unlike any before. This world is not mine, and yet I feel as though I belong here. Pamina is
and for this spineless assassin, you have come to the Temple of Light.
Yes, I will rescue her.
Would you die for her?
Yes.
What a fool! If it were up to me, we'd play an alien man like you and hang you on the temple walls as decoration to show what happens when men rebel against the call of the sun. There is still time to retreat. One more step, and it will be too late. Again, are you prepared to die for your causes?
I will die 1,000 times to find her. Do you understand? Pamina is a part of me.
You're lying. I can feel it. You're not just here for the murderess. You're here because you want to know more about the light.
I do.
So you will undergo every trial?
Yes, I will.
Then give me your hand.
Before you say another word, let me speak to this coward. Are you also here for Pamina, assassin to the court of night? Or do you seek the wisdom of the light?
I'm not really a fighter. No, I'm more of a hustler, maybe a con artist, but fighting's not really my thing, and I mean, I think I'm smart enough. I mean, not exactly book smart, but street smart, and so I think I'm good. I'll go home and get some food, a girlfriend, anywhere but here.
Even if you think you find love, you will never have it. You must undergo all our trials, and you must not shrink from death. The world of light promises a world of comfort. Papageno, join the rebellion. Face death, win love.
Love? Oh, yeah? She from planet Lingdon or something? Is she hot? What's her name?
Papagena.
But to get to Papagena, I might die? I'll stay single.
Fine, you may see her, but you mustn't speak a word. Can you handle that?
I guess.
Give me your hand, and you will see her.
You too, Tamino. If either of you break your vow of silence, you will die and be lost to the darkness. Now, I hope your assassin was worth it.
Tamino, it's really dark. Be quiet. Endure it.
Why hasn't he reported to us yet?
Maybe Reina's persuasion wasn't enough.
You tried to sway him? You went against my orders and tried to sway his mind.
It didn't.
His blood burns poison away. Do not make the same mistake twice. Get a report from him. It may be too late, and then I'll have to fix this myself.
Do you hear that?
We've been keeping our eye on you, Tamino. You've been wandering farther and farther away from the mission Our Lady has commanded of you.
General Nacht wants a status report.
Men, give them one job and it takes them a day. Look, boys, it's time to pick up the pace.
They don't look so good.
Still good enough to eat, though, and I'm starving.
Where's Pamina? And why haven't we heard from you yet? Tamino? Tamino, I can't sense you. Report. Now!
We're inside the Temple of the Light. Sarastro has put us through trials. If we pass them, we will find Pamina. Nein, das denn zu viel. Papageno, schweige still. Willst du dein Gelübde brechen, mit deinem Herz zu sprechen? Hörst ja, wir sind beide hin. Still, sag ihn, schweige still. Immer still und immer still und immer still und immer still. Wie was? Sie sollen drin sein. Still, sag ihn, schweig still. Willst du ihm es so vermessen, deiner eines Blick vergessen?
Du bist verloren. Denke an die Königin.
Ein Weiser prüft, ab jetzt liest, dass der gemeinen Kübel spricht. Ein Weiser prüft, ein Weiser prüft. Wer der Teufel, unerhört. Sag an Tamino, ist das wahr Geschwätz von Wagen nachgesagt, von Heuchlern aber ausgedacht. Doch sagt es auch die Königin, sie ist ein Weib, sei still, mein Wort, sei dir genug. Denk deinen Krieg und handle.
Warum bist du mit uns so streng? Ach, Papageno schweigt, so reden.
Ich möchte gerne wohl still. Ihr seht, dass ich nicht soll, still, dass ich nicht kann, das Klauen la, dass du nicht kann, das Klauen leid, ich scheine schärfe mich.
Wir müssen sie mit Scham verlassen, es wartet keiner Sinn.
Wir müssen uns mit Scham verlassen, es wartet keiner Sinn verliebt. Und wer im Geiste ist ein Mann, der denkt, was wir sprechen kann. Und wer im Geiste ist ein Mann, der denkt, was wir sprechen kann. Ihr denkt, was ihr sprechen kann. Ihr denkt, was ihr sprechen kann.
Und heute sind keine Schwere, im Nacht mit dem Weib ist ein
Oh weh! Oh weh! Oh weh!
You were trying to commune with the attendants of General Nacht.
When I met you at the gate, you lifted the veil of night from my eyes. In that moment, I saw the sun. I will rescue Pamina.
I don't think you have what it takes.
Test me. I will get her. Always.
Come, follow me then, to your own peril.
What is with you?
I'm big on self-preservation.
Would you get up?
Tell me this. If Papageno and I are meant for each other, why do I have to go through these stupid trials if it's true?
Come on. It's time for your next trial. And I eat robot smugglers like you for breakfast.
Look at her. My Pamina. Alles für die Liebe, Freund, Tenden, Küss. Und nie so die Liebe meinen, weil ein Schwarzer hässlich ist, weil ein Schwarzer hässlich ist. Ist mir denn kein Witz gegeben, bin ich nicht von Fleisch und Brot, bin ich nicht von Fleisch und Brot. Immer ohne Weibchen lebe, werde meine Gut, werde meine Gut, werde meine Gut. Drum so will ich bei ihm leben, schnellen Küssen zerlegt sein. Liebe gute Mann, vergebe, eine Weiße nahm mich ein, eine Weiße nahm mich ein. Weiß sie schön, ich muss sie küssen, Mord, verstecke dich dazu, Mord, verstecke dich dazu. Solltest sie zu zerrissen, oh so macht sie Augen zu, oh so macht sie Augen zu, oh so macht sie Augen zu.
You lay a finger on her, metal man, and you won't have fingers left. Get away.
General Knox, I'm looking to make a deal with you.
I will have no problem ripping you limb from limb.
I only want to make a proposition.
Your last scout, I believe, suffered some well-placed misinformation that lost you your daughter.
Something I'm sure I can thank you for.
But my loyalties, they have changed.
I'm listening.
I can be a double agent. All I ask for is your daughter's hand.
For information.
Even my aid in war, General.
My daughter is not someone who can be given. And how do I know I can trust you?
I will never willfully serve the sun again.
I do not command her. I have tried to sway her mind, but she is more powerful than me. What if I cannot give her to you?
It's the only request I make.
Hide. We shall see if you can be of any value. My Kamina. Mother, let's get this out of your system. And where's Tamino, the boy that I sent you? Are you kidding me? I am furious. I never needed a man to escape. I was capable on my own. And besides, he's gone off to be with Sarastro and a part of the initiated ones. And you lied to me. For years you told me that men were evil, that those who worship the light followed blindly something that would burn them alive. And I was right. And you told me my father was dead. He is dead to me. Your father took his radical beliefs and left me. Left you. There is no love in him. The sun burns out all passion. But then Tamino, wonder. When I touched Tamino, I felt both forces inside of me, and I felt that force was only as powerful as it was when both light and dark came together. I think Tamino is the answer. Are you lost to me forever then? What? No, I want to know why it has to be divided. Why one must be light or dark. Why can't I be born of the night but follow the path of the initiated ones myself?
Your father chose the light. He chose the light over both of us. The light doesn't bring the goodness, it makes those who follow it blind.
Then listen to what I'm saying. I want to be both. I want to have balance. The balance is what will save me, save Tamino, save us together. There is passion and peace, Mother. And this war must come to an end, or it will burn the whole galaxy. Tamino is the answer.
But he will abandon you. If he does not leave these temples before dawn, he will be lost to you forever.
I don't trust you. What? You told me to kill Sarastro, but he has never tried to harm me, not once, and he's had plenty of opportunities. All he asks is that I seek to question the night.
My own daughter defends the rebellion that would seek to squash me and my people. Have you allied yourself with my enemies? Have you forgotten how they tore out the hearts of my soldiers and stuck them on celestial spikes to warn against the dangers of a bleeding heart?
They were evil to do that, but that is not the truth of the light. The light does not have to be the enemy of the night, Mother. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You're wrong. You're both wrong. This war is wrong. There's a third option.
I found it chained and under guard. They are so afraid that you will call it to me. I came to you out of trust. Use it. A weapon like this was meant for Sarastro. You will kill him. You will be the leader of this order. It is your responsibility. You are the daughter of the night.
Listen to it. Ugh.
It is full of light and shadow.
It is balance.
You are the Savior that was promised, and you alone.
Entrust yourself to me. Sarastro is a power-hungry pig, and your mother know better. Together, we could build the third temple. Oh, they would follow us. All the clones obey my command.
How much did you hear?
Everything. And if I tell Sarastro a single word, he will no longer be merciful, and time for stalemates and agreements will all come to pass, and he will slit your mother's throat and drink her blood in honor of Osiris!
Will you tell him? Will you tell Sarastro?
Love me. That's it. Just love me, and I promise I won't tell you.
Can you even feel love? Do you have a heart that can process it? Love is more complicated than machine.
I have a heart, even though it's been denied to me.
Look, I understand. You have no one, not even a life of your own, but I can't love you. I must find myself. You must find yourself before you can love someone.
You love Tamino. I know it.
Love is strong. I'm pulled to him. Two halves of a compelling force. It's not love. It's being complete.
Then I'm sorry, but I have to do this.
You will leave the temple and never return.
But sir!
Commander, you are dismissed.
I'll go to her. General Nacht, she will be my ally against you. And you won't get your precious fleets.
Fleet?
As his army marches on Sarastro right now to kill General Tamino's father. As they march, they call him Emperor.
Wait.
So Garandral was meant for me? His blood was meant to be mine?
Garandral was always meant to be lodged in your back, burning your eyes out of your skull. Does that scare you?
Your mother's rage will kill her, but it doesn't have to kill you. Reason instead of rage, patience instead of pain.
You mean you will kill her, just like you meant to kill Monostatos.
You weren't supposed to hear those plans.
And you groveled for trust. My mother was right.
You will see how I avenge myself against your mother. In the meantime, worry about Tamino. Pray that he passes his trials and walks in the light.
Tamino won't be tricked by you. Tamino!
You wouldn't dare.
I know.
walkers and bounty hunters alike who are more ferocious than you. I have spent days alone in my ship, in solitude. Strength I will win. Patience I have in spades. Give me a challenge so that I can prove myself.
At the call of the horn, you will begin your next trial, and you'll take yourself to it. We will reconvene before your next goal, but remember, a virtue of those who follow the ways of the light lie in their ability to be silent. Papageno! Whoever breaks this vow of silence will be punished.
Tamino, please be quiet, Papageno. Would you think this is extreme for a little bit of faith?
I'd be better off in the woods, gambling, making money, seeing the world.
Shut up!
I can talk to myself. Please have some water. Parched.
May I serve you?
For me? And this place is worse than the deserts of the black hole Mirabah. Can't wait to make enough to get off of this planet.
Your tongue will hang you.
Are you the water woman for this temple? They couldn't hire a pretty face.
Shh! Papageno, please.
Why didn't you come sit down beside me? See? Now we're all cozy.
You're playing roulette with a Shattered and a Vulture, and you're gonna get torn clean in half for the idiot you are.
I'm just talking to the pretty woman.
Exactly!
How old are you?
18 and 18 and 18, 18 and 2 minutes.
Okay. And are you traveling with someone, or is there someone you live with?
I have someone I was made for.
Made for? And who would that be?
They said his name was Papageno, and that he would take care of me.
What? What is this? Is this a trap? Tamino! Who sent you? Who are you? That was Tamino. That was my Papagena. And you'll lose her because you can't keep your lips from flapping for a minute. I need a secundra cider. I have such a headache. Lose her, you think so? Then I won't speak another word. You already lost this trial for yourself, Papageno.
No, I can redeem myself. How? I can't, I swear.
cue for another trial, isn't it? I can't shake this headache.
Tamino, hear me. Tamino, I need you.
Do you hear that?
There's nothing.
This isn't real.
I found you, finally. Tamino, I can't get away. Sarastro's a liar. He played us both, and I need you. What's wrong? You're shaking. Are they hurting you? I wish I could reach you. It's funny. I can see you clear as day, but you're not really here. I just felt you. I've been searching all this time for you, hoping that you would help me. Take me with you in your journey and trials so we can end Sarastro together. But now you won't talk to me? Papageno told me you loved me, and I didn't understand, but then I felt it. The forces that pull us together. You are a half of something I feel is part of me, whether it's my heart or something outside of my body, like a gravitational pull. I know that I'm meant to be by your side. But now you won't even speak to me? Papageno, what is this? Why won't he speak to me? Is this a trick? You're a fool to fall for Sarastro. If you won't help me, I'll make my own way, without anybody. You're cruel. To give me half of what I've never had and refusing to let me give you half in return. You need me. You'll admit it soon enough. And next time I feel you, I'll ignore the pull.
I didn't exactly see her, but I heard her voice echoing. Who is she? And why does she have such control over my mind? Over this world?
You go ahead.
I'm exhausted. Oh. Okay.
Prince from a galaxy far, far away, you have done well. You have 2 more dangerous paths to travel until you can attain the sun.
I heard her in my head.
It's nothing, I'm sure.
Who is she to you? Let her go. I'll stay and join you.
I will not just let her go. I cannot.
Those are not the same things. I was told that the Balden Brigade was trying to control my mind. They called you enemy and shifted my mind. How do I know you're not doing the same, Sarastro?
I have been merciful and patient. And you hear one pretty little voice in your head, and you doubt?
I don't need a blessing of a man who holds a woman captive.
That is not a woman. That is a feral cat who scratches and bites.
You are an unnatural force, and I will right you and end this fight. She is more important than you could ever dream of being.
I told them I could win you. Let you choose for yourself, but you're no more than a sniveling boy. I could kill you, get your fleet, and I would win this war. Right now, your father is bleeding out on the steps of Palace Acrosta, and we mine your planet for every inch of stardust. So tell me, why shouldn't I end you right now?
I don't think you want to do that. You have a hole in your abdomen right before you so much as twitch.
Seems like we're at a stalemate, except there's only one of me. But you, how did she put it? You have 2 halves to your being. Bring in Pamina.
What are you doing? Let me go!
You think you have free will, but you're called to this side, boy. And I don't have to let you have the choice. And with Pamina in my grasp, you'll do nothing to stop me.
I will slit your throat. Why keep me alive? Do away with me. Kill me. The fight and my mother will vanish.
I brought you here to say goodbye.
Goodbye?
Stand back.
Soll ich nicht freuen, nicht mehr sehen?
Wir werden froh wiedersehen.
Dein Wort tut mir hier gefallen.
Die Götter mögen mich bewahren.
Dein Wort tut mir hier gefallen.
Die Götter mögen mich bewahren.
Du willst dem Tode nicht entgehen. Mir fließt in diese Sorgen ein.
Die Götter willen mag geschehen. Ihr Weg soll ihr Gesetze sein.
Wie ich dich liebe, du liebtest du so ruhig sein. Du wirst nicht so ruhig sein.
Glaub mir, viele deine Triebe, werde ich dein Getreue sein, werde ich dein Getreue sein.
Die Stunde schlägt
Die Bitte sind in Tränen leiden,
Die Stunde schlägt
die Bitte sind in Tränen leiden.
Tamino muss nun
Kamina, ich muss wirklich fort.
siding with the knight, and he found out. Help them. Oh.
Do you have family? What? Help who?
They escaped with the droid, but my sister, she's been hurt. Help her. Oh.
Ein Mädchen ohne Haarchen wünscht Papageno sich. Oh, so ein sanftes Torchen der Seligkeit für mich. Der Seligkeit für mich. Der Seligkeit für mich. Das schmeckte mir Trinken und Essen, dann könnte ich mit Fürstin nicht messen. Des Lebens als Weiser mich freuen und wie in der Lysium sein. Dann könnte ich mit Fürstin mich messen. Des Lebens als Weiser mich freuen und wie in der Lysium sein. In der Lysium sein. In der Lysium sein. Der Seligkeit für mich, der Seligkeit für mich. Keine Liebe gewähren, so muss mich die Flamme verzehren. Hilf mir nur aus der Not, sonst brenne ich mich wahrlich zu Tod. Ach, kann ich denn keiner gefallen? Hilf mir nur aus der Not, sonst kenn ich mich wahrlich zu Tod. Mich wahrlich zu Tod. Mich wahrlich zu Tod. Who are you?
You help us. Sarastro will hunt for us both.
Your voice.
We've met
sounds
before.
familiar.
Papageno? Run! Sarastro!
Tod, als man zu Handen, schließ mir die Schreckens vorzuwanden, schließ mir die Schreckens Worten auf. Ich wage froh den Kinnenlauf. Was für dich, Paminenstimme?
Ja, ja, das ist Paminas Stimme.
Von dir, nun kann sie mit mir gehen, nun kennet und ein Schicksal mehr. Wer auf den Tod beschieden wär, wer auf den Tod beschieden wär, ist mir erlaubt zu sprechen.
Es ist erlaubt, mit dir zu sprechen.
Erblühten Papagena, Papagena, Papagena. Weibchen, Täubchen, meine Schöne, vergebens. Sie ist verloren, ich bin zum Unglück schon geboren. Plauderte, plauderte, das war schlecht, und drum geschieht es mir schon recht, drum geschieht es mir schon recht. Seit ich gekostet diesen Wein, seit ich das schöne Weibchen sah, so brennt im Herzenskämmerlein, so ticket's hier, so ticket's da. Papagena, Weibchen, Papagena, liebes Täubchen. Siehst umsonst, es ist vergebens, müde bin ich meines Lebens. Sterben macht die Liebe ein Ende, wenn's im Herzen noch so brennt. Diesen Baum da will ich zieren, mir an ihm den Hals zu schnüren, weil mein Leben mir missfällt. Du Narr, du schwarze Welt, weil du böse an mir handelst, mir kein schönes Kind zu wandelst, so es aus, so sterbe ich. Schöne Mädchen, denkt an mich, schöne Mädchen, denkt an mich. Will denn keine um mich armen, ich hänge noch erbarmen, so lass ich's diesmal sein. Wird nur ja oder nein, wird nur ja oder nein. Keiner hört mich. Alles stille, 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 stille. Also es ist euer Wille, Papageno, frisch hinauf, endet deinen Lebenslauf. Papageno, frisch hinauf, endet deinen Lebenslauf. Nun, ich warte noch, es sei, ich warte noch, nun, es sei, bis man zählt, 1, 2, 3. 1. 2. 3. Nun wohl an, es bleibt dabei. Nun wohl an, es bleibt dabei, weil mich nichts zurückhält. Gute Nacht, du falsche Welt. Gute Nacht, du falsche Welt.
Oh nein, oh Papageno, und sei klug. Alle noch einmal, dir seid ihr genug. Alle noch einmal, dir seid ihr genug.
Ihr habt gut reden, gut zu schätzen, doch hat es euch wie mich im Herzen. Wir würdet auch nach Mädchen gehen, ihr würdet auch nach Mädchen
So
gehen.
lasse deine Glocke klingen, dass sie nach Weite zu dir bringen.
Ich noch vergaß der Zauberdinge, ich noch vergaß der Zauberdinge. Erklinge Glockenspiel, erklinge, ich muss mein liebes Mädchen sehen, ich muss mein liebes Mädchen sehen. Klinget Glöckchen, klinget, mein Mädchen her. Klinget Glöckchen, klinget, bring mein Weibchen her. Klinget Glöckchen, klinget, schafft mein Mädchen her. Klinget Glöckchen, klinget, bring mein Weibchen her. Klinget Glöckchen, klinget, bring mein Mädchen her. Bring sie her, mein Weibchen her, mein Weibchen her.